welcome back to Book Talking, where I help you find your next read. My name is Lauren, and this week we are going to look at books for emerging readers. So the 5 books that we'll look at today are in order of reading level, so for kids who are just beginning to read, and up to those who are ready for their first chapter book. So let's get started. So first up we have Come In Zip by David Milgrom. This is part of the Adventures of Zip series. And it's time for Zip to come in after a long day of playing. His mom's calling him, but he doesn't want to give up his fun just yet, and he has a few tricks up his sleeve to stay outside. So this is a really relatable dilemma for kids, not wanting their playtime to be over just yet. This extraterrestrial story is written for children who know the alphabet and they're ready to begin reading. You can see here that this book is for new readers. And there's a guide for parents and caregivers at the beginning of the book, which includes characters and words that you'll encounter, so you can practice sounding them out before you begin reading. And rhyming and repetition are used for ease of recognition and building those reading skills. From the Adventures of Zip series, this is Come In Zip. Next up we have Louise Loves Bake Sales by Laura Driscoll. Pictures by Kelly Light. So Louise loves all kinds of art, but when she has to make cupcakes for her school bake sale and everything starts to go wrong, can Louise and her brother Art make messy cupcakes into art? This book is part of the Louise series, and there's also a picture book, Louise Loves Art. You can see here that it's part of the I Can Read series, and it's at level 1, which means it has short, simple sentences and familiar words for readers who are eager to begin reading on their own. And each publisher does this a bit differently, but on the back there's also an explanation of what the different reading levels mean. So this book can also be used to learn about colors. There's a bit of a hint here on the cover page. Louise adds food coloring to her cupcake frosting, and you can use that to discuss primary colors, red, yellow, and blue, and how they can be mixed to make orange, green, and purple. So this is Louise Loves Bake Sales. Next up we have Dinosaur Disasters by Kate Agnew and Anna Jones. This book contains 3 shorter stories, or like chapters, all about dinosaurs. This story follows Sam, his dad, and his sister Rosa as they go to the museum, the Dino Cafe, and then they go home to bake dinosaur-shaped cookies. This is perfect for readers who are fans of dinosaurs and who are growing in confidence and enjoy longer stories. There's also a variety of sentence structures and vocabulary for emerging readers. And for parents and caregivers, there are also ideas for shared reading time. So you could ask your child to retell you the story after you're done reading, or ask them what part of the story they enjoyed the most or who their favorite character was. So this is Dinosaur Disasters. Next up we have Icy Blue Day Words by Wiley Blevins. Pictures by Jim Peo. Ick and Crud are 2 dog friends, and today Ick is feeling bleh. He's feeling sad, bad, and bored. So Crud tries different ways to cheer him up, and the 2 go on an adventure around their town in the search of ice cream, which is sure to make anyone feel better. If you wanted to see what else Ick and Crud get up to, there are more books in the Ick and Crud series. This is a good choice for a first chapter book. There are 3 chapters, and you'll find there are more words and sentences per page. This book has between 1,000 and 1,500 words, whereas books for new readers have about 100, so you can see there's a gradual progression going on here. So for a first chapter book, you can check out Icy Blue Day. And our last book this week is Teemo Goes Camping by Victoria Allenby, illustrated by Dean Griffiths. So Teemo is invited on a camping trip with his friends, but none of them have gone camping before, so Teemo is pretty nervous. To prepare, he takes notes on camping from a book at the library, but he's made fun of by his friends for over-preparing. A few things go wrong along the way, and as they set up their tent and portage to the next campsite, Teemo holds back his feelings as some of his other friends are also made fun of. But soon he can't hold back anymore, his feelings come pouring out, and they all learn how to joke and tease one another without hurting someone's feelings. There are 8 chapters in this book, along with colorful illustrations of Teemo and his animal friends. This is a good choice for an early chapter book, especially for kids who like animals and the outdoors. This is Teemo Goes Camping. So thanks everyone for joining me this week. You can find all of these great early reader books and much more at Aurora Public Library. Have a great day and happy reading.